What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again. NBA playoffs, DFS, DraftKings plays, my money six of my favorite plays on this slate. No more tanking basketball. We got some real NBA action going on here with a nice 4-game slate kicking off at 3 p.m. So be aware that the slate actually starts at 3. We got San Antonio, Golden State at 3, Washington versus Toronto at 5:30. 8 p.m. we got Miami, Philly, then probably the highest scoring game of the night, New Orleans, Portland at 10:30. So some solid games here on this slate, and I got it broken down for you. 6 of my favorite guys, like I mentioned. So go and drop a like in the video before we get going. I would greatly appreciate that. Really helps me out. Let's just hop right into it. My first guy, we're going to go with the Brow at the top at 11,300 here. I think he just has the best upside of anyone on the slate. He can honestly reach 70-plus DraftKings points in this game. He's played very well against Portland this year. Two of the 4 games he's played against Portland, he actually left with an injury. So hopefully he doesn't leave with an injury in this game. But last time against Portland, when he got 39 minutes, they actually lost that game. But the guy was a man amongst boys. 36 points, and he got 14 rebounds with like 6 blocks. So a crazy good night in that one. And I think we'll have another good game here. They'll go to him a lot. Portland, Nurkic is kind of like undersized against Anthony Davis, I think, honestly. So Anthony Davis, and he's a little bit too athletic for Nurkic, I think. So I think he can take advantage of this matchup. And he's been just going off recently with Mirotic next to him at the power forward role. That actually allows him for some more rebound totals going up. And yeah, I think Anthony Davis is going to be the go-to guy. Not much more to say here, but I think his upside's too big to ignore. So we're gonna lock him in there at 11,300. Next up, we're gonna stick with the same team. Like I said, this game is going to be a high-scoring game. Best game to target, honestly. So RAJON Rondo. This guy's just another animal in the playoffs. He plays very well, like we saw last year with the Bulls. The guy was a man possessed against the Celtics. He was almost averaging a triple-double in that series before he left with an injury. And just his playoff career averages, normally he plays better in the playoffs. So the first game here against Portland, Lillard's been a little bit worse defensively recently. And Rondo normally does very well in these high-scoring affairs. Like, he'll be feeding Anthony Davis a lot, so he'll be able to get a lot of assists with that. Those passes to Anthony Davis, and he's been playing very well recently. 2 out of the last 3 games, 54 and 48 DraftKings points in those upper high-scoring games. So against Portland here, high-scoring game. RAJON Rondo has that crazy upside at 6,700. A good matchup. Lock him in there. And for my third guy, we're going to go with Draymond Green here. I think he honestly could slide under the rug and be less owned than he should be in this game against San Antonio. It's a tough matchup on paper, but Draymond Green, he normally does well in these kind of slower paced, kind of more methodical games. I think this play style will suit him well, and he can run that more of that point guard role against San Antonio with Steph Curry out of the picture with him not playing in the series. And he's had 2 very good games against San Antonio this year with 55 DraftKings points. He got a triple-double in that game and 48 in 2 out of the 3 games. The 4th game, he actually left with an injury. He only played 12 minutes and wasn't doing that much. But he should get 30-plus minutes in this game as long as it stays close. And there will be a lot of action around the rim, so he can get some more blocks and just some more rebounds and more of a kind of sluggish, kind of more shots is not going in. A more defensive-minded game. That normally suits Draymond Green, his game well. And he has that triple-double upside, honestly, with the more assists coming his way with Steph Curry out of the picture. Like the last game against New Orleans, when he played like his real normal minutes, he almost got a triple-double, 11, 10, and 9. But he had 7 turnovers, which limited his upside. But at 7,400, price tag is very good, so lock him in there. For my 4th guy, J.J. Redick, another guy that gets a boost with an injury. Embiid is going to be out of this game, and Redick has been playing very well recently. Some more shots going up. Like, these shot totals are great. 17, 14, 19 just in the last 3. And the fantasy points have followed through with 42 against Atlanta, 40 against Detroit. So some great games recently. He's been shooting very well. We know Redick can be a very streaky shooter, so it's good to see him hitting a lot of shots recently. And I think he just has the best matchup for the 76ers in this game. Tyler Johnson, their starting shooting guard, is probably their worst defender for Miami. So I think Redick will get some more looks again in this game against Miami. And he's been shooting very well at home this year. 42% from 3 and 48% from the field. So I like his spot in this matchup right here. I think he honestly can go over 30 DraftKings points on a 5,300. It's a nice little price tag, so lock him in there. For my fifth and final guy for the core five, AMINU here at 4,900, going against New Orleans. We know that the Pelicans have been very shaky against small forwards this year, so AMINU, I think he can have a good game here. He honestly had a great game. Just value-wise at his price tag of 4,900. He had a great game against them with 35 DraftKings points in that game, but he still only shot 3 of 13, 2 for 10 from 3. So if he can just hit a few threes in this game, he's going to return value. He's another streaky player, but he's going to get some more minutes here in this game, and he's playing against New Orleans, which is a great matchup, averaging 28 DraftKings points on the 4 games against them. And another guy that shoots much better at home. This game is in Portland, 40% from 3 compared to 33% on the road. So he feels more comfortable here. I think he'll get it going. If he's going to score 10 points, he should be able to get some more rebounds. And he's very active on the defensive end. So he has a safe floor with some great upside at only 4,900. I'll lock him in there. So that is it for the core five. And for my Dollar Tree play, my value guy, it's going to be MANU GINOBILI here at 3,800, going against Golden State. He just normally plays a few more minutes, I feel like, in the playoffs, and they're going to need him a lot. With Kawhi Leonard already ruled out for this game, I think he'll get some more minutes. He's been getting a little bit more run recently, and he's very active when he gets his minutes. He got 33 DraftKings points against Sacramento and 25 against Portland, shooting very well in those 2 games. And like we saw last year in the playoffs against Golden State, he was getting some more run, and he was like one of their best scorers without Kawhi in that series. He had 15 points, 21 points, and 17 points from the field in 3 out of the 4 games in that 4-game series. So he was doing very well against Golden State. I think he'll come out here with a little bit of a chip on the shoulder again. They just need the scoring, and MANU GINOBILI can definitely supply that. And against a team like Golden State, that's definitely going to score a lot of points. So they're going to need MANU out on the court. So lock him in there at 3,800. And that is it. It leaves you with 5,300 remaining per player. Hope you guys enjoyed. You got Rondo, Redick, AMINU, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, and MANU GINOBILI. Slap a like in the video if you did got anything out of value on this one. Let's try to kill it on this 4-game slate. Win some money. Playoff basketball, I can't really complain about that. It's pretty cut and dry. I don't have to worry about like bench players kind of taking over, and it's normally closer games, so the blowout ability is not nearly as great. So good luck on this slate, guys. Like I said, it starts at 3 p.m. and definitely subscribe if you are new here. To get these DraftKings plays on every single slate of the NBA playoffs, I'll be covering them all. So stay tuned for some more plays. I hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck, and we'll see you back here next time.